The following Wicked Turtle Network presentation has strong language and strong content. Viewer discretion is advised.
The penguins in the house. The penguins in the house. The Duke is in the house. Yeah, the Duke is in the house. Wicked Turtle represent that Wicked Turtle Network with a new episode. 3, 2, 1, here we go! What up, peeps? 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 What up?
What up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin, and on the mic tonight, I got my buddy, the Duke.
What the heck is up, everybody? What's going on?
Yo, we have some little time off, vacations, and all kinds of stuff.
We've been traveling, yeah, man.
Traveling, yeah. Oh, Jesus, don't even
making towns.
We'll talk about that. But we got a ton of show. We got 3 movies we're going to review tonight. So let's get started. Let's talk about RAZE. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag RAZE Rebellion with RAZE Energy Drinks. RAZE Energy Drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, energy, recovery, stamina, and hydration, and giving you no crash. RAZE has 0 sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag RAZE up. And go to your local GNC or vitamin shop, which has the juice box, by the way. I need to get a picture of that, by the way. And pick up a can and go to repsports.com and order in bulk or type in order code Wicked Turtle for your 15% off your order. And that code will be in the description of this broadcast. And let me go back and talk about fresh again because I messed it up again. It stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration. Boom. There.
Boom.
Exit out, whatever I just said before. Biddy bing, bada boom. We'll talk about the can. They got a new flavor coming out. It's one of my favorite drinks to drink. Here you go. It's called Sunny. I think it's called Sunny's Tea, which is basically, I mean, they can't say, but we can. It's called an Arnold. It's an Arnold Palmer. That's basically what it is. It's lemonade and iced tea together, which is probably one of my favorite flavors of iced tea to ever drink.
I think that the Arnold Palmer caps out at like Gen Z doesn't really know anything about that. I think that was like right at the end of my generation, beginning of my generation too, because I mean I know the drink. You wouldn't imagine how many waitresses you go to order an Arnold Palmer and they're like, wait, what? What's that?
This is very easy to make. I've made it before it was even a thing. I used to take lemonade and iced tea and mix them together.
Yeah. And then I really like Arizona does a nice. They do the Arnold Palmer, and then they'll do the pink lemonade on Arnold Palmer is really good too.
So I got so let's talk about some stuff. I went to Tennessee last week. Never been in that state before my whole life. I'm starting to adventure out west more.
Yeah.
So went to Tennessee, got to see the Smoky Mountains, which was just amazing. Those mountains are beautiful. I found out
we drove through them. We drove through them to go to Kentucky to get the ring for Northern Tier Wrestling. Wrestling ring up in there. I forget Monster Ring Rental or something like that. That's in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was like an 8-hour drive. We left on a Friday on July 4th weekend.
Damn.
Horrible. If you listen here, Pennsylvanians, if you think that I-81 sucks in Pennsylvania, drive it the whole way to Tennessee. It is
Chattanooga.
Horrible. It is terrible. We stayed in I'm probably gonna butcher this. Seaverville, or Pigeon Forge, which is really close. It's literally 5 minutes away. Our resort was beautiful. When we stay at these resorts, we usually have there's like a kitchen there, and like we can cook our own food.
That's cool.
We had a balcony, which was just
I seen a couple
outstanding.
Your
outstanding pictures that we've taken. Like it was
Yeah, dude.
Words can't describe how cool it is. Like it is very, very cool.
That view
Like,
was awesome.
I mean, it's how do I put it? It's super. It's something you have to experience, like in your lifetime.
Scenic.
You know, like it's something that you have to experience in your lifetime to actually, you know, do it. You know, like you just do it.
Yeah.
Like I don't get on airplanes. That's like my thing. Like I don't get on airplanes. I don't when I travel.
Nope.
I don't. You know, I usually drive, but the older I get, the worse I get when it comes to my legs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it you know, I don't know how to say it. Like it's kind of a pain in the butt, you know?
Sitting there all them hours.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt to drive nowadays. It just sucks. So I just I don't know. I-81 was horrible. Like we're talking line to line traffic the whole way. Like that was the only way for me to go down there. It was a straight shot to 81, then east on 40 once you got into Tennessee. Here
Right.
you go, guys. Here's a picture.
There you
If you're
go.
listening, you can't see it, but this is actually if you're watching, this is actually a picture of our balcony where we stood from. Um, and you can see the Smoky Mountains in the background back there.
That's beautiful.
My wife did like this montage of um like different pictures from each morning that she was up, and it looked cool because each picture was a different photo of each, so it was kind of cool. I'm trying to see if I actually have that photo. I might actually have that. She posted. Oh, here it is. Give me a second, and I'll bring it up for you guys. But
Yeah.
it's definitely a. I'm telling you, it's when you. I don't know. It's one of those places that I wouldn't mind going back to.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know, I mean, you said you went to Kentucky. I mean, I'm sure you probably seen some cool stuff there too.
Yeah, we drove through.
Here you
We
go.
didn't really stay or anything.
These are the picture montage for again. If you're a listener, I'm sorry,
Oh man.
but these are each
Super
one of these
cool.
is a different, same time in the morning, different different cloud formations, and that's what we learned about. We learned that the Smoky Mountains. That's what happens. The clouds touch them and then make them kind of smoky.
Really?
Yeah, we ate. We actually ate up in there. We went to a place called Anakista.
Uh-huh.
I didn't go to the other one because they had a sky bridge and there was no way.
Oh yeah. No way.
I don't know
Nope.
about you and
Nope.
heights, but there's no way I'm dangling my feet off a mountain going up the side of a mountain. I'm good. Just not doing
Nope.
that. But we were able to get up to the mountains though because they have this truck ride at Anakista, and they take you up in this truck, which was very cool. And when we were up there, we were hungry and it was getting ready to rain. So I told my wife, I was like, let's get some food. So they have this restaurant called Cliff Top up there. And we
Right.
sat, and it was the most perfect seats that we could get. I'm telling you, it was right beside this window that you could look out and see the mountains. You saw like the storms rolling through the mountains and stuff.
Wow.
It was really, really cool to see. I don't know. I just had the time of my life there. It was I have to my hands and hats go off to my wife who planned a perfect trip. Like it was just really
Hell
good.
yeah.
And she put up with
Sounds
me
fun.
because I bitch. If I'm uncomfortable, I bitch so much.
I do
But
too.
the one thing I wanted to do while I was down there, because again, me and the Duke have been on this manhunt to find these Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dews, and I found them. And I
He found
grabbed
them.
them. I got one right now. It's in the What Up Peeps cup. I got watermelon right now in the What Up Peeps cup. By the way, you guys can get this on the store right now. Get this cup.
There's a cup.
Yep. But here it is. Here's the Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew. Only in
looks good.
Tennessee, Iowa, and Florida. We bought a couple cases and brought some home. My wife loves these. She loves this hard Mountain Dew. They taste just like Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's playing like Nintendo.
These are dangerous. These are dangerous. And they're zero sugar, which is awesome. And they taste just like I just drank the watermelon. This tastes like that major melon that just came out.
Good. Sounds good.
I'm gonna get you a couple. Don't worry, I'll bring a couple.
Good. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm telling you, we're coming up the. I'm trying to talk to my wife into coming up the fair for the night.
That'd be cool, dude. They're gonna have a lot of good food there.
I just want to meet the crew. I gotta meet the crew.
Yeah, dude. So that's coming up. I do want to talk about that. If I can plug that for a couple minutes here.
Go ahead.
Upcoming up Monday here, July 18th is going to be the Rope to Rope is going to have a wrestling show at the Lycoming Fair. That's pretty big doings for our area. First time in my lifetime that the Lycoming County Fair has had a wrestling show, and it's just something that like when I was going to the fair as a kid, I was like, because being in the Raw and everything, like the WWE, the Attitude Era, it's like, man, I wish they would have a wrestling show here. That'd be cool. And that, like, now we're finally doing it. And I'm gonna
And
have to.
the
I
only
get
way
to
for them
be
to
a
keep
small part of
coming
that.
back, the only way for them to keep coming back is for people to show up.
Yeah,
So people need to
we're
show up,
looking to get it. We're
support.
looking to have a really jam packed house already so far.
That's good.
So far so good. And the Lycoming County Fair has been so awesome. Like there's two billboards up. They're running advertisements on the radio constantly. Like so far they definitely want us back. They want the wrestling there. So
I'm smiling because I hear the train.
oh, I heard it earlier when you stepped out.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, this is big, especially since you said this is the first time in your lifetime that's up there.
Yeah.
And it needs, as big as that area is, you need to have that. Like it should
Oh
have been a
yeah.
thing. Should have been a thing before. You shouldn't have to travel the whole way up to Scranton and stuff. It should be right in your backyard. Same thing here in Lebanon. I'm surprised in Lebanon here we don't have more wrestling shows because we have a big following, especially in the Latino and Spanish community here.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we don't have that. Like I don't.
That there
Yeah.
sounds like a Alex job. High tension network.
Again, we have stories. I think I've told you stories about this before, but yeah, I don't understand because we're right smack in the net dab in the middle of Reading and Harrisburg,
Yeah.
and I don't understand why we just don't have another. We don't have a show promotion here, but in your
Because
in
people
where you're at,
peop
that's a pretty big place up there. You
yeah,
know, people rep that hardcore, and
Lycoming
it's
County.
yeah, it's nice. It's I can't wait to I want to go up. I'm gonna talk to wifey about it. I definitely want to go.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. It'll be
that's one thing
fun.
I do want to do. Because I'm not working right now, so why not?
Yeah.
You
Sure.
might as well take a
Bring little
drive up there.
Paul. Bring
Yeah,
little Paul.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
he would love that too. We don't ride. He doesn't ride rides. Well, I don't know. He's getting a little bit.
I don't trust him anymore.
My son was at Knoebels and he rode the roller coaster there.
That's
One of
about the
them.
only place I trust anymore for me.
Yeah. Well, going back, keeping on this, guys. If you guys could do it this month, what is it? This Monday, right? The 18th. Is that
Yes.
what it is? The 18th? This Monday, the 18th. I know you guys are gonna hear this Wednesday, so this Monday, the 18th. If you're in the area, hop in the car, go up and go to a decent, awesome fair, and then stay a little bit afterwards, and you get to have a cool wrestling show that's there. So why
Yeah.
not?
Aaron
You know.
Nasty's gonna wrestle one last time. Um Joey P versus Tony Toxic.
Anybody we know is Moran or Massey on there at all or not?
Macedon is on there. He just had a pretty successful show
Oh
in
yeah, I heard it was really
in
good.
Throop on was it Saturday it was Sunday or Saturday. It's hard to keep up with people
I was recovering.
whether it's a
I was
Saturday or
recovering from
Sunday.
driving, man. The drive back from Tennessee was fantastic,
Yeah,
but
dude.
I was just so tired from like all the driving and stuff like that. I said I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, dude. Maybe we'll have to
um,
hit up their one at the 30th. Alex is having another one. Is it in
there's one in
Reading?
Reading. Yeah, Reading,
Reading. That's the
Pennsylvania.
one in Reading. That's the one on the
I
30th.
might go. I've been thinking about that one.
That looks fun. That looks fun. If you wanna
I might go.
If you want a riding partner, hey, I got some money for that. If you
I
wanna,
gotta come up and grab you.
yeah, dude.
I'm not doing anything. So
Yeah, let's
wide open
invade it.
schedule.
Wicked
The
Turtle
thing is,
invade it.
I need to get a job though. I really need to get a job.
Yeah, dude.
If not, I'm gonna be door dashing the rest of my life. It sucks. Even though my wife
That's
said
not a
that's cool.
terrible gig.
My wife said that's cool. She's like, just go DoorDash. I don't know if I'll ever Uber again. I used to Uber, but I don't know if I'll ever
Yeah,
do
that
that
seems
again.
a little sketch.
It's
But
just because of COVID, and my anxiety, and there's just no way I don't think I can handle that. I can't even
DoorDash
handle.
seems lucrative though. Yeah, like if you got to, especially with the Tesla, you know what I mean. Your net's out there.
Haven't got it
$35.
yet. I haven't got it
Oh
yet.
shit! Really?
The dates haven't changed though for the past month, which is good. That's a good sign. So maybe, hopefully, I'm hoping that soon they're gonna call. I'm hoping it's before my wife goes back to work so she can take me to pick it up. But
Well, big boy Elon will have a lot of time to deal with
well, he still
Tesla
has.
now that he's not doing Twitter.
Yeah, I heard he backed out of that. But let's stay on the Tennessee train. I basically like filled up all my booze.
Yeah.
Tennessee is known for their liquor, and we stopped at a place called Old Smoky Moonshine. I have bought that here in Pennsylvania before. The apple pie I've had and the cherries.
Yeah.
So I want to show everybody, and it sucks that you guys are listening. You can't see it, but hold on. It's right here. I got this sweet bag.
That is a
Right
nice
here.
bag.
By the way, we're sucking suds. This has turned into Sucking Suds podcast.
Sucking suds, yeah, buddy.
And
you know it.
So the first one is my new drink that I've been doing because I love coffee. So I started making iced coffee because we'd always have leftover coffee to throw out. So I started making iced coffee, and I put in this one here. This is called Mountain Java.
Oh,
and I would put
good.
this stuff. It's Mountain Java Moonshine, and it's about, I think it should tell you 35 proof on it. And I'd be putting that in there with my coffee with creamer. Yeah. It's fabulous.
Now take that, then go on the East Coast and go to Massachusetts and get some coffee milk and mix the two together.
What's coffee milk? I've never heard.
What's
of
coffee milk? Wow.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, coffee milk is incredible. It's like this. It's kind of like a pre-mix. It's coffee and milk. It's it's a pre-mixed kind of thing. It's
almost like ice.
I really don't know how to explain.
Creamer in it.
Kind of, but it's like not like all iced, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like kind of like a creamer. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got something for the milkshake people out there. So I got
milkshake.
This here is called White Chocolate Strawberry Cream. It is 35 proof.
Oh, now you didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. You didn't tell me there was a milkshake. You just said strawberry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in my milkshakes, bro.
You know what the logo reminds me of? The Chupa Chups, the lollipops.
That's exactly when they tried to. Okay, so I'll get to that in a second because this place was an experience in itself. And of course, I got the unicorn, which look forward for a actual tasting on Penguin Eats because I'm gonna do this on Penguin Eats. These are the pickles.
Do like TikTok and put the Kool-Aid packet in it and shake it up.
Ew, gross. That's nasty. But anyways, this place was it was in Pigeon Forge. I didn't actually go to it was one of their things in Pigeon Forge. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me put this down so I don't break it. But
that's historical. That's historic right there.
If you go to Gatlinburg, it is packed there because it's a tourist thing, and right now they're in.
I was gonna say, I bet there's a lot to see in
it's right. Well, they're right there at the base of the mountain. So on each side that you're in the middle, like Gatlinburg is in the middle, and then on each side you have Anakisa, which I went to, and on the other side you have the Sky Bridge. That's the one where you gotta only take a chairlift up the mountain, just so you can walk across this big ass. Yeah, dude, you just sound like a TikTok video right there. Nope.
Chuck Testa.
Nope. And what's crazy is that bridge is nothing but glass. It has glass at the bottom of it. Like you walk over glass. Exactly, right?
It kind of reminds me of that. There's a place in Corning where the Corning Glass Museum. There's a place.
I love that place.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man.
Did you actually go there? Did you go there?
Yeah, I've been there. I think maybe twice at least.
Oh, good. Did you actually see the demonstration? When I was there, they actually blown glass.
Blowing. Yeah, the blown glass. Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah. See,
there wasn't a lot of super people. There wasn't a lot of people there though.
Yeah,
this was I think it was maybe junior year high school.
Oh wow,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
When I was a young boy, I did it. But I went at this.
And the Crayola Crayon Factory. You ever go to the Crayola Crayon Factory? That's in Pennsylvania too. Mm-hmm. I think in Hanover, isn't it?
What do they call it? The Crayola Experience.
Yeah.
I took Paul there. He made his own crayon. It was cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I was gonna say, yeah, I bet you would love that.
But that was fun. We went. Me and my buddy Sean, went and we bought. It was $5. Excuse me. It was $5, and they gave you 9 shots.
Oh shit!
Let's try this shit. Woo! The first shot they give you is like 140 proof.
Really?
It is like drinking straight gasoline. It's disgusting. It's called Blue
Wow.
Flame. In fact, to show us how much proof was in it, they set it on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, so look, watch this. And it went up in flames. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then you want me to drink that? Like, yeah.
Right?
So I just
It's like paint thinner.
listen, I wasn't trying to be a wuss, so I did it.
Right.
And I regretted the first shot. And then after that, we had we never did the Java. We did the strawberry. They gave us some fruit. The fruit punch was good. I like that. That was really good.
That does sound good. That sounds like a Duke
banana.
special.
They had a banana cream pie one.
That sounded good too, though.
No, banana pudding. I'm sorry, banana pudding. It was so banging. I wanted to buy it, but dude, I was already up. Dude, those 3 jars was $80, and they threw in the bag for free. I was like, thank you.
Well, there you go. Is it cool? Is it like a refrigerated bag?
It's insulated and everything in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. When we first got there on my boozing,
Booze cruise.
Yeah, we went down to the apple farm. And it's an actual apple farm, and I got some hard cider. I didn't bring it up here to show everybody here. Again, that's probably that'll be another show.
My aunt owns an orchard. I have to
get really?
from her. Yeah, she makes hard ciders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to get you some hard cider.
Look how excited I got! Really?
Hell yeah, dude! I
Please pray for me. I need to go to a meeting.
I can't believe I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, I mean,
she's got good apple cider too.
Me and wifey boozed it up hardcore while we're down there. I mean, these things here alone, man, these are dangerous. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you that right now. They're freaking dangerous.
They're pretty strong.
I'm telling you, Baja Blast is awesome. The Baja Blast.
I want to try that one and the original. That'd be nice.
The original one tastes just like like an original Mountain Dew. Like they all taste like how they're supposed to taste. Wow. And a lot of people are calling them hard seltzers. I don't get that because seltzers are like clear and
like
gross,
water,
and disgusting. Like these are not. Like these. I mean, this is. I don't know if I can show you without spilling my cup, but
it's like actual.
It's actual pink. Dew. It's actually pink and red. Like it's actually.
Oh, I see it. Wow. Yeah. There you go.
This is watermelon. So. And it's delicious. I mean, it was, dude. The trip was fun. I had a blast. I mean, we're my wife's trying to plan another trip. I'm going actually soon at the end of the month. We're going to where is it? Cape May, I think.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, my wife wants to go see some dolphins, and then for Father's Day, which I don't think we've done anything since Father's Day. My wife got me tickets to go see the Phillies. So
nice.
We're gonna stop in Philadelphia and go see the Philadelphia Phillies play, which will be fun.
You look at the background. We got Philly in the background.
Yeah, Philly's in the background.
Philly in the house.
Talk about Philly tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm going to double batteries to throw.
Double A batteries? Well, for the Philly fans.
Yeah. You throw that. That's just like the Philly thing. Just chuck double A batteries around.
Or just beat up Santa Claus, right?
That too. If he steps out of line.
I don't know. Before we left for Tennessee, I was in a.
You fuck my mom, Santa. You fuck my mom.
You just got me. Dude, fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa.
Oh my
god. Dude, Bad Santa's amazing. I love Bad Santa. But yeah, we're gonna go there, and I don't know. We might have one more trip planned. We were talking about. What's the other place we were talking about? National Harbor, which is right across the road from Annapolis? No, Alexandria. So it's right across the river from Alexandria. We were talking about going there too. So
Alexandria, is that about Rick's camp and Glenn and all them people? Rick Walking Dead. No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I think it is. Yeah.
Really?
It is, but they don't have something like that up. I mean, it's.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, but is it really that part of town? Like, was it like where they film?
No, because they filmed that whole show in Georgia. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that show's done in Atlanta, Georgia, but it's based off of Alexandria, but it not really. That's more like suburbs. Alexandria is a really old town. I mean, they still have some of the original bricks there. I've walked that whole half that city at least, because you get off the ferry and then you have to walk, and it's all uphill for some reason. Everything is uphill, you know, and it was uphill because we wanted to get to the subway so we could take the subway into DC. So and by the way, that's the way to get into DC. Metro is the best. You just park at one of those park and ride places and just go on the Metro and just go into DC. But yeah, we're going there. That's the first time I ever had sushi was in the National Harbor.
I think I'm going to take some money aside and go see Weird Al Yankovic next month.
Where's he at?
Williamsport, man. At the
Really?
Community Arts Center, yeah.
Oh,
I think
nice.
like this tickets are like between like $60 and $80.
I saw
and you gotta-
Fozzy released their new dates too. I wonder if
Oh,
they're
did they? I bet
I
you
think
they
they're
do
only
some
doing
rock.
Pittsburgh. They're not coming out or like I don't know. Think they're going.
Sorry,
north
guys.
or-
I know you can hear some dogs.
That's okay. You heard the train.
Yep.
You heard the
And
train.
we'll
You heard
probably
the dog.
as long as we don't get kicked off, we'll be all right.
We've been doing really good with not getting kicked off the internet.
Yeah, we
so.
have. We have.
Last couple shows have been really good with that. But if you want, we can actually start getting into stuff. What do you want to talk about first?
Oh,
We
I
do
want
have
to
a
save Morbius for last.
yeah. Let's dive into that last. Let's do bad guys first. What do you think about?
Yeah,
that?
let's do bad guys. I have to think about that one. So you take the handle on bad guys.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's been a while since I watched it. So
As I said, it's also been a while for me, and it's on Peacock. So
it is on Peacock. Isn't it on something else too? I thought I saw it on Epix too.
is it on?
I don't know.
I watched it on your site. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was before it was on streaming too.
I have it on Plex, so
Yeah,
I actually
Plex.
own it. But yeah, I do. I think it is on Peacock. I think it is actually a Peacock thing. But
Yeah.
if you guys don't know
Yeah,
what it is,
definitely
it's
is
an
on-
animated film. It's actually a fun animated. It's one of those fun ones.
Yeah.
So it's about the big bad wolf, and there's a shark and a spider, and what's the other one? There's a piranha, right?
Yeah.
I hope I got them all. No, snake. There's
Yeah,
a
the snake. Yep, the snake.
Yeah, and you know what? And they're all bad guys at the beginning, but in the end they turn into good guys, and they try to be
Right.
good guys to be bad guys. So they have to be good to be bad.
They get set up, and it's
I like this. I thought this was
It was definitely a fun one. I mean, for the
yeah,
kids
it was
too.
definitely fun. There's a lot of ups and downs with it, and it was like I really liked the big bad wolf character a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
he was
I thought
definitely the standout. He was definitely
he
the
was
standout.
cool. He really was. It was really cool. I can't remember who played him.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was made by some pretty notable people too.
I'm putting it in the system right now to try to figure out who played him.
Yeah, because I'm filming on my phone. I can't look. So
Yeah, Peacock. Peacock. We were definitely
Yeah.
right on Peacock. It's definitely on Peacock. It's actually for Peacock.
oh well, was it an exclusive?
So okay, the big bad wolf was played by Sam Rockwell.
Okay, that makes
Tarantula
sense.
was Aquafina.
Okay, Aquafina. Yeah, there you go. Marvel. Yeah, Marvel ties.
Yeah, I'm trying to see Mark.
Aquafina
Moran-
was in Shang-Chi.
Oh, the shark was played by Craig Robinson.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So there's some star power here.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell is great.
Well, who was it? Who
I
made
always
it?
liked
Who-
him in the Green Mile. Remember Sam Rockwell in the Green Mile?
Oh yeah.
He was the guy that did the moon pie thing.
What? Oh,
Remember?
that's who that was. The Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I brought back a cold from Tennessee too. It was weird. We all
I
got
near-
sick.
I nearly avoided COVID myself. There's a couple.
We didn't get
people who had
COVID. We got this scratchy throat, and then all of a sudden it just went to our lungs, and
Oh, fuck.
we're coughing, and that's.
There's a couple
I'm
people who had
I'm almost
COVID at
done.
the Anarchy Memorial Show. I
Oh,
took
man.
2 tests and negative. So
Yeah, what did you buy one of them sheets tests?
yeah, I sent away for the ones for the government.
I walked into Sheets. You can buy them right at Sheets. I was like, oh shit, they have COVID tests here at Sheets.
I let the government
you,
send them
Sheets.
to me. There you go.
Yeah, let me tell you something about Sheets. I was able to go to Sheets the whole way down to Tennessee. They
There
had
you
it
go.
just to the Tennessee border, and then it was like Circle K's and 7-Elevens and shit. But
I like Roost at 7-Eleven.
what did you think about this movie, by the way?
It was good. It was definitely one of the better animated ones that have come out, and I know next episode is definitely probably going to be very animated heavy. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the animated stuff. So yeah, this was definitely a plus in my book. If we're gonna jump into ratings, I'd probably have to give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little higher. I really like this. I'm probably gonna go 8. I would rewatch this. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's a good thing to sit down with your kids if you have, or if you have nieces and nephews or whatever, or
good
you have
moral,
friends who have kids. It's
good
actually
moral
really
point
good.
of the story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'll
It's just
call it right
fun.
now. I'm sure that there's going to be a sequel. There's going to be a sequel called The Good Guys.
As they're
There's got to be.
superheroes, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's gonna be like sometimes sometimes even the good guys have to go back to the what I mean being bad. Sometimes the good guys gotta do bad things or whatever. I think it's gonna be one of those stories.
All right. Well, there you go. It's an 8
Yeah.
and a 7.5. It's on Peacock right now. Definitely go watch it. I would definitely recommend this to
Well,
anybody to
absolutely, yeah.
watch. Definitely watch it. I mean, and then in the comments, give us your opinion. What did you think of the bad guys, or if you have watched it already, what did you think?
Yeah,
What's your
let us know
perspective?
in the
Don't,
comments.
don't just go by these two guys' perspectives.
Nope.
We want to hear your perspective. But yeah, that's let's move on to the next one. Netflix, another Adam Sandler
Netflix.
banger we're going to talk about right now. That's why our background is all Philly.
It
Uh,
is.
we're going to talk about Hustle, and you just freshly just watched this, so you should be freshly minded with this. So, what did you think about Hustle?
Boy, I tell you, it's a rare. It's a rare thing for the Duke to pull up the Netflix machine, and especially to enjoy it. So,
You have
this
to
story is about
you have to dust it off. You got to dust off
yeah, you got to
the
dust off the Netflix machine.
except for Stranger Things.
Oh, that's coming up. I don't know
Have to
how long
watch
it's
it.
gonna. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do it, but it's coming. But yeah, this is about Sam. What was his name? Worthington. Sam Worthington. Oh my God.
I think so. I think you're right.
Well, he was the one of the coaches for the Philadelphia 76ers, the scouting agent, and he met this um player in Spain, brought him back. With faced a bunch of controversy because the guy had a record, but he was really really good. And it's basically a story about how they're trying to get this guy Bo into the NBA.
Keep
And it
going.
shows like that like it shows that both of these guys have like a background. Adam Sandler's character has a background. So everybody in the story has like a redemption arc. So it's basically goes to show you about the
It's about
he won
Sam. His name is Sam Sugarman, I think.
Sugarman, yeah, Sugarman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if Bo was an actual real player because I know he was played by Jorge. I forget his last name. So and Kermit, I'm not sure if those were like actual NBA players or like people they like threw in there and based off somebody else, or I don't know if this was a. I
There
don't
was
know if
some
this was a real
NBA
story.
guys in there, but they weren't using their real names.
I get it. Yeah, I mean, this is probably a way to tell stories that really happened without, excuse me, putting a name out there. I would imagine.
Yes, Sam Sugarman is the character's name.
All right, all right.
Yeah. But it was, Queen Latifah's in this. I thought that was
Yeah, Queen.
cool.
This had some star power too, and
Yeah, it had a little bit. Robert Duvall was in his. If you
Dr.
got
J. Julius Irving.
dude, Jameel White, Urkel
Yeah,
was
Urkel
in
was in it.
this.
I didn't really catch him the first time. I had to go back.
The first time I seen him, I was like, "That's Urkel." I knew exactly who that was. Like
I
it's
was like,
it's
I thought that's who it was, and I was like, when I went back, because I seen him in the casting.
me. I follow a lot of sports, so I like sports.
Yeah,
And this is
I'm
based on my
not, but
Based
this
on my
kept my
favorite basketball
attention.
team. I love the 76ers.
Oh yeah,
They're
dude.
they're one of my favorite basketball teams. I've seen them live. It was cool to see this. I remember when this movie was being shot. Adam Sandler was going around to all the basketball parks and neighborhoods and playing
Oh,
basketball
cool.
with people. It was pickup games,
Oh,
which
was
was
that where you see him in the basketball shorts all the time?
yeah.
Where he was like, he walked into some restaurant. There was a controversy. He walked into some restaurant and didn't want to wait, and it's like, I don't blame him.
I don't know if that was that one, but there was one he went to. he was all over the local news because he was doing pickup games with people.
All right, all right.
Yeah, but he never really did any interviews, of course, because he's very secretive with his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I was very
A
excited.
serious one too. You know, what I mean, like,
I was very excited to see this movie. I liked it a lot. I really did. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought, you were
yeah,
really pulling for this character of Sam Sugarman.
yes,
You're really pulling for him. You really wanted him to win. You really wanted him to be the coach, but it seems like everything was stacked up against him. The player he brought over was I thought was really good. It's just that he had
yeah,
some flaws that he needed to work on. And then you saw Adam Sandler's character be more of the mentor to him
yeah,
to coach
yeah,
because Sam Sugarman, Adam Sandler's character, wanted to be a coach. He always wanted to be a coach, and this kind of showed people that he could be a coach. And it was pretty cool not to take crap from people. He didn't do
hmm
that either, and it was one of those just feel good movies. And by the way, out of Adam Sandler's comfort zone. He's more the goofy,
he
you
is.
know, the
I
goofy
mean, he has a
guy.
couple. He has a couple. You know, like Punch Drunk Love in a situation like that.
Yeah, Rain on Me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and those movies I didn't really like that much.
yeah.
With him being more serious because it's sort of like how do I put it? Um, it's sort of like when once you're a comedian, that's just like your thing. It's
Hood
like
is kind of serious too. Like,
it is,
it's
but it
kind of
has a lot
more
of
towards
it
like,
has a yeah, towards the end it was more serious, but
yeah,
it's got more of a comedic thing to it,
right, right,
with the dog fucking the duck and
for sure. Yeah.
yeah, all that stupid shit.
It starts
But
out
like
lighthearted and then it gets fucked up and then it's like, I'll leave you on a light note.
yeah, he doesn't do a lot of
I wish I just was so I tell
yeah,
you.
like he doesn't that's him. That's his thing,
Yeah,
And
dude.
and that
And
like
you gotta you know what I mean? You gotta love a guy that walks around just like a normal ass dude. He's got millions and millions and millions of dollars walking around in
in
one
shorts,
basketball shorts. Fuck
in
yeah.
basketball shorts, yeah.
That's
I
me
mean, he
all
does
day,
dress
man.
up probably for like the Oscars and
I'm
stupid
sure he
shit like that,
does, you
but
know what I
yeah, of
mean? Yeah.
course, you got to keep an image. But the guy is like super cool. Like he literally went around Philly to and did pickup games with people and
That's fucking
stayed and
sweet,
signed
dude.
autographs and all kinds of shit. And the boy can ball. He's a
Really?
baller. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They were showing him, man. Like he can ball. He definitely has hoop skills.
Oh, the
Adam Sandler.
cobbler. The cobbler
Adam.
was a weird one.
Yeah,
You seen that?
yeah.
That was a weird one.
But like it's this movie
Don't mess with
was
the
a good
Zohan.
movie, and it was good to have him play this character. I thought, you know, if there's a it's the first time I seen a serious movie that I liked him in, you know,
Yeah.
and I liked it. I was like,
I
okay,
seen it and then I didn't really look too much into it other than it was like a serious movie. So I was like, you know what? And it's on Netflix. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It's rated up there pretty good. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for that because I didn't even
I
watch
mean,
anything. I didn't know anything about it going into it really.
it's definitely a good movie to. It's a good feel good movie. It's a good movie to watch, even if you're not a sports fan. It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those like get behind character type movies, and you really do get behind Adam Sandler's
Sam,
character.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely a recommend for me. Rating wise, I'm gonna give this actually. To be honest, I love the story. I love everything about it. I thought the movie was fantastic. I love all the message it was sending. So I'm gonna give this an 8.5 for me.
I'm actually gonna go with a 9. Yeah, I'm going with a 9. That was a really good one, and has the replayability. I'd probably watch it again.
Yeah,
I'd throw it
I
out on there and give him one. That's it.
I almost watched it again the other day. To be honest,
Yeah.
when I was because when we went to Tennessee, I took my Fire Stick with me, or I have also my Roku. Actually, update. We'll give you a little update right here before we get to our next movie. But I did get YouTube television, of course. I said the last show, and I'll tell you right now, dude, YouTube TV is awesome. It is
I
awesome.
completed the trial, and as soon as I think we got I think it's October or November where we're gonna go up to like $260. We're gonna drop down to like $100 if we go down what you did.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck yeah, man, because I don't want to pay 260 when I can pay 100. Because and yeah, the YouTube TV works phenomenal.
It is awesome. I actually took it with me to Tennessee and still got my local channels. I was able to watch
Really?
I was able to watch my baseball games down there, and usually those are all blacked out type stuff like or but I have
Yeah.
MLB. I have MLB TV too.
Well, I bet it sure in the hell works a lot better than Xfinity streaming app. So I can't even go into
Yep,
town and
you
watch
can't.
something on Xfinity streaming app.
Dude, it is
You can
perfect.
leave your own house.
I
You can
used
leave
it
your
at a
own house.
restaurant. We were waiting out. We had
Some
a
channels
thing
you
for a
can't leave your own.
restaurant, like the one of them buzzers they give you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go out in the car and sit. I have my phone, and on my phone I have my little stand. I propped that
Yeah.
up in the car, and then we were watching YouTube TV on the car, and it was cool. I was watching an episode of Chopped. It was great.
There you go.
Excuse me. Like, it was awesome. It was awesome, and I highly recommend people to
Unlimited
get it.
DVR is my selling point on
Dude,
that.
okay, so I was a little skeptical at first with it
Hmm.
because I wasn't getting the recordings, but I found out that once it records, you hit the plus button and you make it a favorite, it records every episode ever made. Records, which means you can skip all the commercials. I was upset because I was like, oh, video on demand, you got like 3-minute commercials at least.
Right.
And I was worried. I'm like, oh shit, this sucks. But then I just recently, because me and my wife, we watched Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
There you go.
I just added that to my favorites, and it just recorded the new episode. At first, we had to watch all these commercials, and it made it suck so bad. I'm like, oh, this is horrible. Because it was a YouTube thing. You know how you're
Yeah.
you're getting into a YouTube video, and next thing you know, you gotta hit that skip button. You know?
Yeah.
And
No, I
like,
don't know because I've
they
been a YouTube premium user for about
so that you
2
don't have a
years
skip
now.
button.
There's no ads, nothing.
Oh, I might have to
15
go.
bucks a month, the best 15 bucks a month I spent
See,
because me, like I stream on YouTube more than anywhere else. I'm watching YouTube videos, I my H3 podcast, my music, my everything
that's
is
me.
through YouTube. So
Gotta get that
so
cart
I
narc.
love oh my god, dude, yeah. So I mean YouTube, Google is the main dog, yeah. In my
Yeah,
life is like
I think
I
if you
watch a
buy
lot of
YouTube
YouTube, so
television, that they should give you YouTube Premium for free.
they should.
That should be
They
a thing.
absolutely should.
They should
Just
give you
if the
YouTube Premium
YouTube
for free.
TV should come with YouTube Premium as
And
well as
music.
YouTube Music.
Yeah, that should all be bundled as one. It
Yeah,
really should. Or if
just
you
like Game
upgrade to
Pass.
like the 4K, because there's a 4K option, and then you
Yeah,
get
I
unlimited
noticed that.
downloads
All
and
it was
unlimited plays.
all it was cooking shows.
No, you get unlimited downloads. So if you have everything on your favorites,
No, I'm saying the cooking the 4K stuff was like a lot of cooking
it depends if
channels.
you have a 4K TV. I have one
I have
4K
a
TV
4K
in my
TV.
I
I'm
have
just
one
saying that
4K
the
television.
options for the things to watch on 4K were cooking shows. If they didn't have too much
Yeah.
to go
But
off of
that's
right
when I
now.
can say the channel lineup is not the best. Now you can add channels.
I like the channel lineup. I'm just saying, for example, like there wasn't too much actual 4K content for me to justify spending an extra. What is it, like $25?
No, it should be extra $7, I think.
Oh, $7.
Yeah,
No, it's not 7. I think it's a little bit more than $7.
I have to look.
I think it's like 15, $20.
Now you're gonna make me want to look. But I liked it. I have nothing but the best thing to say about YouTube television.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I love YouTube TV. We're going for that for sure. But yeah, like I said, I think the 4K upgrade was a little bit more than 7, but
I'm trying to see if it'll show me how much more it costs.
I'm the only one in the house with a 4K TV, so probably wouldn't go for that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the only one up here. I am the only one up here that has it. Yeah, it doesn't really. No, I think it's
My AEW was in 4K though. I will give it that. That was good.
so 4K playback for YouTube television: Discovery, ESPN, Fox Sports, FX, Nat Geo, NBC Sports, Taste Made, MLB Network.
Well, shit. They do have a lot of channels.
That's the only thing they have. I thought maybe I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe adding HBO Max. I mean, I've had HBO Max before, but again, I can't really tell you what I'm doing with it. It's not really mine. But
if they gave us some codes.
Yeah, if they gave us those codes,
Stingy.
I'd wear shirts that say HBO Max on it.
Damn right I would. I like HBO Max.
We put a big old sticker on the screen somewhere here and say, I mean,
Yeah.
this would just be HBO. We would just have HBO Max background. That's all it would say.
Even though I'm over here with the Spider-Man shit constantly, so like Disney Plus also, I mean, I don't see why I couldn't have both. I'm a DC guy and a Marvel guy at the same time, so
But
forget it.
I highly recommend people getting YouTube television. Please
Yeah.
get it. I thought it was interesting that I took it to Tennessee, and I was able to watch. I was
that
able to watch
surprises me.
my baseball games from Philly there, and I was able to watch my local Philadelphia sports, which was
That's
cool, and news, whatever.
Like I said,
it was cool.
for Xfinity, you can even go into town and use Wi-Fi or cellular to watch stuff on Xfinity out of your own house on certain networks. Like I couldn't watch Raw and Williamsport. I had to be in my.
If they had a better app, I'd probably still be with Comcast right now. But their app sucked. And their best way, when I was still had a foot in the door, their best marketing strategy to me was, we can give you a streaming setup. We can give you a streamer box. And I'm like,
I have a smart TV.
I have a smart
and
TV.
An Xbox.
I have like 4 Roku boxes,
and a Nintendo Switch.
They're only $20 on Amazon. Like,
but I am gonna take it up on that, because whether or not you still get your Peacock and your Netflix through them anyway if you go down the internet only.
Yeah.
But that flex box is free, so you get one with your and my dad, he's an older guy, so he likes the voice remote, and he likes the setup. You know what I mean?
You should see the setup I bought for my Roku box. Right after I got my YouTube TV.
I'm not talking about me. I mean, I'm with the times. My dad.
After I bought my Roku television, YouTube TV, I went out and actually spent a little bit extra money to upgrade my stick. I still have the stick, which is cool, but I got a new remote. I got the Roku Pro remote, and you can say, "Hey Roku, put on Netflix," and it throws it up. It's
fucking sweet.
Or,
he
"Hey,
wouldn't
Roku,
like that.
pause."
He gets used to one thing, and it's it's got to be that. So.
All right. Let's move on to our last movie. Let's talk about Morbius.
Yeah.
This was an interesting movie.
It is Morbin time.
This was an interesting movie. It really was. I didn't
Ever since the memes came out for this one, people started shitting on it, and I kind of know why. We'll probably get into that here. But people started shitting on it, and I was like, I was super into the meme sauce with this movie, and I'm like, you know what? My whole thing is I want to give this an earnest review. I want to go into this movie, watch it, and cut out all the chitter chatter, bullshit, and
I never listen to social media or any of that stuff when it comes to movies. I have to watch it myself before.
Right, because they put dog shit on this one.
Of course, I mean it
came out to the movie theater like 3 times. It did.
And here's my question. Here's my question to ask you about this. Since it's a Marvel movie, you think maybe they might have had high standards for this? Like, I think every time a Marvel movie comes out, each Marvel movie has or TV show product, by the way, always has the highest standards of it has to live up to Endgame. Like Miss Marvel for once. We'll talk about that in a second. I've been watching it. I've been watching a little bit of it. It's not generated towards me. That's the other thing that sucks. Like I try to watch it. Trust me, because I'm a comic book dude, and I like talking about comic books, and I like movies about comic books, and it's just not generated towards me. It's more of the teens and the what I'm talking about, the high schoolers and stuff like it. It's supposed to be now. I know a young girl that watched it with us. She got into it a little bit, and she's not even into any. She's never watched the Avengers. I was like, what?
Oh wow.
She got into it a little bit because it's more. I don't want to say the word girly. It's not a good thing to say, but it's more like on point with that high school teenage type of a TV show, and that's.
Well, I mean, that's Kamala Khan is like an Avengers super fan.
She's being pushed hard on Marvel. I mean, even there's clips out there right now of her already in as an Avenger, but she's on. They did this. I don't know if you saw it, but there's this clip out there on YouTube, and maybe I'll send you a link, where she's in it, okay, but they're on like this. You're on a cruise ship. It's like a Disney cruise type thing, but it's a Marvel cruise, and Ant-Man shows up and Miss Marvel, and then they have like they have Ultron on there, and Captain Marvel shows up for the first time, and like since she was on the movies, it was like a pre-done movie thing, but it's interaction. And with like your dinner, for instance, they come out with big food and stuff and give it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's an interaction thing. But she's in this. Kamala Khan, the actress who even plays her, is in this montage type thing. And I'm like, they're really pushing her. And you saw it in the Marvel game. In the Marvel Avengers video game, man, that's basically all who you played in the first like hour or so of the game was her.
Yep.
So they're really pushing that character who, by the way, before that game, I didn't really know a lot about her. You know, I knew about her, but I didn't know tons about her, you know, but like my thought, getting back to my major thought here, was when a product of Marvel comes out for the first time, do you think that there's an expectation it has to live up to? Like,
oh, for sure.
You know, and that's what I'm talking about here with Morbius. Now, granted, this is a Marvel product, but it's also a Sony thing too. And we've seen that with Sony. Like, they hit, but they don't hit as hard as like a Disney Marvel, you know?
Right.
Like, Venom is good, but not up here where Disney Marvel is.
Let's put it in wrestling terms, because it always comes down to that.
All roads lead to wrestling.
It's like Marvel is WWE, the WWE network. You got your your Avenger movies and your big hits, and then that's your WrestleManias, your SummerSlams, your Royal Rumbles. Then you got your Morbiuses. It's your paybacks, your your vengeance, your Vengeance Days or whatever. You know what I mean? There's really
Are you calling Sony AEW?
Huh? Maybe NWA.
Listen, Sony and to be honest, the Marvel has been going back and forth for years now. Like, remember when Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man came out? That was one of the biggest movies ever to come out. Like, it was huge at the box office. I mean, it still has records to this day.
I have all three movies.
Yeah, like that was the thing, and that was a Sony thing. Like, that was a Sony thing. And like,
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that seed like that.
Disney swoops in and takes this product and just makes it better. You know, all of us comic nerds were like, God, Disney's gonna show up this. And we all know Disney. Disney was like goody two shoes. You know, like we're like, oh my gosh, you know, like they're gonna take this and this is gonna suck. This is gonna be horrible. Man, were we wrong? Because now they're the gold standard of comic books, of comic book movie. You know, you have to be like Endgame if you're gonna. But that's the thing. Do we live up to that standard? And we're talking about Morbius here. Does it live up to that standard? You know, I think we got really excited.
That's
when we see a Marvel product, we get real excited.
And you got to look at what is Endgame. Endgame was the Endgame. I mean, it's an amalgamation of several movies. I mean, you're also looking at Morbius as, this is the first foray into not the first foray into the amazing SpiderVerse or whatever, but this is the first look into the Morbius universe for sure. This is my first time in the Marvel universe. You ever see that?
When we first saw,
you ever see that trailer?
What?
It was not Ant-Man. Yeah. The guy that played in Loki.
Okay.
I forget his name, but they chopped it up. Marvel edited it, or no, I'm sorry, it was Disney that edited it. So weird, it looked like it was all chopped up, and it was like, "This is my first time in the Marvel universe." It was really weird.
I just think that like when they first came out with this trailer for Morbius, remember the trailer?
Yeah.
We saw Spider-Man. There was a Spider-Man clip there. Like, we definitely saw a Spider-Man poster. It said murderer on it. And that was definitely the Sam Raimi one, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But then we see, I didn't even see that poster. I was looking for it the whole time in this movie. I didn't see it one time in this movie.
Me
And
either.
and I'm wondering if this is Sony's way also all the time, trying to make their universe compete with the MCU when really as fans we want the MCU and Sonyverse to come together as one
Right.
and be more of a flowing stream, I guess. As that's a good way to say it. But
Right.
we want everything to be as one story and not all this. It's cool that they have a multiversal thing, which by the way, this is not in the MCU universe. It's not. Like this is
Right.
not this is definitely in it might have been in Sam Raimi because we never saw that though, but we never got clues of
No,
that.
this is definitely the Amazing Spider-Verse. This is the Venom-verse.
Yeah, the Venomverse, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's because they mentioned San Francisco in there,
Mhm.
which is cool. But we also didn't know if Venom was still in the Sam Raimi verse or if it was in the Andrew Garfield verse. So we
I
didn't
think
know where
there's
that
all
was at.
three. There's definitely going to be all three. And with the you know I mean the praise that Sam Raimi got to do the Doctor Strange movie, I think there's definitely going to be whoever's going to, I don't know, I'm pretty sure Marvel would hit that up and then just do three separate Spider-Verses because I mean it just makes sense for Spider-Man. It's such a big property of Marvel to do,
I
you know what
mean,
I mean?
at the end
Just
we
like
did.
Batman with HBO, they have Titans and Gotham and blah
That's
blah
because
blah
their
blah
own.
blah
That's
blah
because
blah.
HBO. I just found this out
Well,
the other
I'm
day
just saying is
when
like
we were
that's
talking
their
about
big
because we're gonna be
property.
doing
It's their
we're
big
doing about
property.
we're doing Bob's Burgers next on their next show, by the way, guys. But
Right.
I was trying to figure out who owned that property, and it's a 20th Century Fox property, which is
Yeah,
owned by
that'll be
Disney.
everywhere.
Yeah, but it's also going to be an HBO Max. And then I looked up, I was like, well, who owns HBO Max? Who owns HBO? And I found out it's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns HBO, and guess who owns DC and all that stuff? Warner Brothers. It's a Warner Brothers
Right.
property. So
What I'm saying is like the DC and Marvel are going to make spin-offs of their big popular
yeah,
characters. That's the way
Sony
it's going to
and
happen.
Disney. Sony and Disney are doing that, but I think they are tying it together. I mean, if you saw the extra credit scene at the end of the movie, they kind of do tie it together a little bit, which is
They're
kind of
trying
cool.
to, for sure.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. So Morbius character itself, interesting character. I think
Yeah.
this dives us into more because it's a vampire movie. I'm thinking
Right.
Blade. I always think Blade when I think of
Yeah,
vampire movies.
definitely. I thought that they would have introduced a little bit more
I would have loved to
Blade.
seen. To be honest, in this
They
movie,
would have hinted towards that new Blade movie coming out. Would have been nice.
I wanted to see more pops. Like I wanted to see more run-ins. Basically, if we're gonna go wrestling, I wanted to see
Yeah.
more run-ins of characters. I wanted to see different characters come in. It was cool that they talked about San Francisco, which that got me a little pop. Where I was like, "Oh, Venom. Okay, cool. We're
And
in
they
the Venom.
also
We're in the
mentioned
Venomverse."
a school of gifted individuals in New York.
Mutants.
So there you go.
But is that the New Mutants thing? Like, is that the X-Men, or is that
I'm
really
sure it's their,
the New
because
Mutants?
Marvel's going to be doing their own.
Have you ever watched New Mutants?
I have
Not.
not, but I heard it was okay.
It was I know when we actually reviewed it here, we didn't give it a good review. It was horrible.
Well, Black Bolt was the one that comes from Inhumans, and he was on the seat, the Doctor Strange seat. So
Yeah,
Black Bolt.
Illuminati, the
Yeah,
Illuminati.
the Illuminati. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
But
So
I don't
it's
know.
all getting everywhere, and everywhere is
The
all at
Morbius
once.
character was weird. It just was very weird. I liked what he was trying to do. His buddy, and again, if you guys haven't watched this, you guys,
Matt Smith. Yeah.
his buddy came out. I don't know. His heel mode was crazy.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I don't know
like,
if you're a Whovian, but I mean, if you were a Whovian, you'd know that's total. You know what I mean? That's Doctor Who right there.
Yeah.
He was one of the best Doctor Who's. I'd probably have to say Eccleston still for me would be my favorite. But yeah, if you would watch that, yeah, he was a standout for me in the
Good
movie.
villain. I thought
Yeah.
it was a really good villain.
And
The
he's
problem
definitely
is
not dead for good.
this is what was confusing me. Was Morbius superhero or is Morbius a villain? Because
That's the question, isn't it?
there was a lot of, there was a lot of combating together there. There was a lot of, at one time he would, towards the end you kind of got it what his purpose was towards the end,
Right.
but then during it, like you're like, I don't know. This guy
It doesn't seem like he likes
just
Spider-Man.
he reeks villain all the way, like,
Yeah.
you
He's
know,
a vampire, so.
it was weird. It was very weird. But it wasn't in true vampire sense. Like, when vampires bite somebody, they turn into a vampire.
Well, yeah, he's not anymore. He's not. He's a living vampire.
Yeah. Which he didn't.
Right. And he had the synthetic blood and tried to keep it going with synthetic blood.
Which is such a great idea, by the way.
Yeah.
That's such a great idea. I mean, we need to come up with something like that. Something that we can mass.
Hey, well, we need Jared Leto to go out and win awards and whatever he's going to do instead of doing creepy shit on an island.
He didn't want to win awards and stuff. Like, he didn't want to win other stuff. Like,
he wanted to fix his disease.
His message was cool. I like the message in it. It's just that this movie was very confusing to me. It really was. There's a lot of
definitely. I think there was a lot of continuity problems for sure.
Very dark. Very dark movie.
It was dark, really dark, but I think that after they put it in the movie 3 times, they really wanted to push into the meme culture. Like, they really wanted to, Jared Leto was reading the script for Morbius 2, It's Morbid Time, but I think they pushed too little too late. They should have, though, like, the super dark movies, that's DC. Let DC do them super serious movies and stick to the in-between.
But to be honest, that's Sony. If you notice with Sony,
man, they don't do a good job of it, do they?
Venom was kind of dark too.
Yeah.
Venom was really dark there.
But it was kind of funny too.
Yeah.
It leaned into that heavy funniness, and that's exactly what Morbius should have done.
Yeah.
They did it too late, I bet you there'll be a cut, a theatrical cut, or a director's cut.
I don't know. I don't know. I was always I'm in between here with this movie. Like, I liked it, but I also had some thoughts. It made me think a lot, and it was one of those movies I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, this is not what the trailer got me all excited about. Like, I saw the trailer of Spider-Man in it, and I'm like, oh shit. We're going to see something, at least a shadow of him swinging across.
I didn't think for a fucking second. Not even for a second did I think we'd see Spider-Man.
Cool. I'm just saying, if everyone,
I think it's setting up for it for sure. It's trying to set up for it.
I think at the end they're trying to set up a Sinister Six, which is what all us Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Want. We want a Sinister Six. We want that movie. That was a movie that should have been made after the Andrew Garfield 2. There should have been an Andrew Garfield 3 set up with a Sinister Six, and it would have been cool.
We could have gone back to Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi verse. There could have been a Sinister Six even back then.
Yeah.
Before all this shit.
Well, there is talk about Kraven the Hunter, so we might see something like that.
Well, there's not talk. That's confirmed, isn't it?
There's also talk of Rhino will be in it. So there is.
Yeah.
If you watch the
Rhino was referenced in there too. I like how they went back, through Daily Bugle headlines, like the old comic. The old video game. It's like you get your news with the. You had to go around and collect all the Daily Bugle stuff, but it's like all the Easter eggs were presented in like the Daily Bugle format. Like, a Russian guy escapes prison, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and it was cool that you saw like again. This is another little spoiler tidbit, but there was Vulture in it there towards the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was cool is it's the MCU Vulture, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, and that's where they got the whole multiverse crossover type stuff. And from what I understand, that whole rip that you saw in the in the last Spider-Man movie, was it No Way Home or something like that?
Yeah.
That whole rip, that's where that happened. So
yes,
Vulture showing up there was from that rip that came in, and I guess there's talks that Rhino, Paul Giamatti, who played the Rhino and Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield will be in this, which he should be in this verse, to be honest. If we're
Yeah,
if we're
I will
on that right
absolutely.
verse, they should be actually in this universe. You know, and then there's talks of, you know, we should have Scorpion, that'd be cool.
Well, yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
there's all kinds, like there's so much stuff that you can
Doc
like.
Croc.
Yeah, there's so many villains that Spider-Man has. It's really, really cool that we
Yeah.
should totally have as dude. I would
That's
just
why
love
there
to see
could
an
literally
all
be
villains movie. Be sick, you know?
there could literally be 3 universes of Spider-Man because of all the stories within Spider-Man. That'd be no problem. You could literally have 3 different Spider-Man universes going on at the same time.
I mean, that's just me. I'm a heel guy, so I'm always
Oh
for the
yeah.
heel. So that's just me. You know,
Yeah.
I'd love to see that. You know, I think that
I
would
like
be
to see
cool.
Mysterio back. Jake Gyllenhaal with Mysterio again would be sweet.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So,
So, ratings. What are we rating this?
I wouldn't go any higher than an 8 for this. I mean, it was a good start out piece. It's definitely. I mean, if things go correctly, I mean, usually they don't. I'm sure things will fuck up, and their plan will be, they won't be able to do what they wanted to do. But if they're able to do what I think that they're trying to do with this, like, that's cool. I mean, I'm all for it. Just like with all their different wrestling promotions, you know what I mean? The more options, the better. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be 3 universes there. But I wouldn't go any higher than an 8. This is a good start out point.
Me, I think this. I mean, if they're gonna have a second one, they got to better come out with a banger,
Yeah.
because I think, to be honest, if they do a second one, and because this movie didn't really do that well,
No.
they actually had to put it in twice to try to get extra revenue off of it, but it just really didn't hit as hard as people thought it was gonna hit, and it
Yeah.
just didn't. Like,
I think people were expecting Spider-Man for sure.
I was actually, I mean, this being in the SpiderVerse and you teasing Spider-Man, that was in your teaser video. That was
Yeah.
in your trailer. And I looked everywhere for that and couldn't find that anywhere in the movie. I even rewind the movie a couple times so I could see, you know, in different spots where I thought it might be, but it wasn't there.
It
So
reminds me of the people that are going to be pissed off on SummerSlam when Roman Reigns walks away with the title again. Repeat, repeat,
everybody gets
repeat.
worked. Everybody gets worked.
That's right. They worked it. They worked it. Hey, they
Yeah.
used that Spider-Man property and said, "Hey, you might, maybe. I
Hey,
don't
it
know.
worked for
Maybe,
me. I thought there was really going to be some
maybe in the
sort of
background
Spider-Man act,
somewhere."
you know, but it was, for me. I'm going to go 8 for you, and that's a generous 8. I was going to do
Yeah,
7.5.
it's a low 8 for sure. It's
Yeah,
like leaning on
it
a
just
7.9,
crossed
7.8.
over. It just crossed over for me, because I'm a little disappointed. I'm only giving it to 8 because I want to see what the future has for it. If it comes out with another one and it's a banger, then boom, guess what? That 8 turns into an 8.5 or an 8. You know,
I think
It-
people were sick of Jared Leto too because he's kind of strange. It's a really strange cat.
he didn't. Both characters I've seen him play, he's played a Marvel and he's played a DC character, and each one was just not there. Like
Yeah,
the
I
Joker,
think
he
the
played the
Marvel was better
Joker,
than Joker.
and he was okay, but they turned him out to be some sort of gangster Joker, and it was weird because we're not used to seeing that with him, like a modern
Not on
day
the screen.
gangster.
Not on the
Yeah.
screen anyway.
Well, no, just with Joker in general. Like we're not
No,
used to
yeah, of
seeing him
course he
be
was kind of with the tattooed
old
Joker.
school
You know what I mean?
gangster, like 50 style gangster. Yeah,
Well, with
but
Jack Nicholson, yeah.
this was like yo gangster. You know what I'm saying? This was like, you know, beef. You got beef. Yeah. The cackle was there. He had the He had the cackle down, but it was just weird with the whole tats and silver in his mouth, and it was just weird. It was
Yeah.
weird. It really was.
I really liked it in the
Wasn't my
the
favorite.
Snyder
Wasn't my
cut.
favorite Joker.
I really liked him in the Snyder cut. That last scene with him and Batman was pretty cool.
That's where he
That's
redeemed
what it
himself.
should
I
have been
think
the whole time.
that's where he redeemed himself. I think he redeemed himself in the Snyder cut as a Joker. You know,
And I think that it was at that time where a lot of people fell off with Jared Leto because of the pranks he was pulling on that set, and like even Will Smith was like, I don't know, I never met Jared Leto. I wasn't only seen him as the Joker. He was always in character. He was doing that method
To get
acting.
in that character, you have to practice
Yeah.
that all the
Well,
time.
not as bad as he did because he was
It's an
sending
iconic
used
character.
condom.
What?
Does that justify sending your actors used condoms? I
Ew,
mean,
what?
you gotta. Yeah, you really don't know. That's been a story for a long time.
Gross.
Yeah, I think that's why people shit on anything that Jared Leto is involved in because he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's definitely
Sorry,
a weirdo.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
you're
putting it
right.
out there.
You're right. You're right. And in this,
Even Will Smith, he notoriously said, "I never met Jared Leto. He was always the Joker on set, so I never met him."
I think Leto and I have to agree with you. I think he played a better Morbius than he did play the Joker,
Oh
to be
yeah,
honest.
he fits better
Because
in
you need a weirdo to play this character. You really
Yeah.
do. I mean, you don't need it for the Joker. You need a sick weirdo,
Yeah.
and it didn't quite hit there. Let's just say it's not my favorite Joker.
No.
It's definitely not my favorite Joker. I mean, I take an animated Joker over his Joker any day.
Oh, for sure. Well, I'd take an animated
Mark
Joker.
Hamill playing voicing
I'd take
the
Mark Hamill
Joker.
over any Joker.
Yeah, I mean,
Mark
Mark
Hamill
Hamill
is the Joker.
voicing the Joker. Yeah, it sounds spot on. It's great.
That is the Joker. When you read the comics of the Joker, you read Batman comics or whatever, that's the Joker you hear in your head. For sure.
All right, well, let's move on to promotions.
All right.
Go ahead, Duke.
Well, this week is as you've seen in my Monday Madness video, Leonard's Backyard Bistro we could give a shout out to, and Mr. Mike's Homemade Specialties, Mike's homemade jams and stuff. Got a business card here. I'll have to hook you up with them in the links. But Mike's Homemade Specialties, the jams. They have like a redneck caviar with like a Swedish fish in it. It's a really, really sweet jelly. It's really good. They have like Chicken Little. They have everything ranging from sweet to super, super hot. And I've bought jams off this guy for years and years. Always one of the best.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shout out. You're done, by the way.
And the Duke's Dive.
Duke's Dive.
Watch out for the Impact 20th anniversary here soon.
That's a big show.
Thursday. I'll have that out Thursday.
That's gonna be a big show.
It is.
But I'll shout out the Dive, of course. We'll put that up there.
Hell yeah.
I also want to shout out the Maestro. I'm sorry. I'm blanking.
Yeah.
I have to shout out the Maestro. He's the one that did our.
Dude.
You're gonna hear me shout him out almost every episode. He's the one that did our song. So we have to shout him out. He does have some good work over there. If you ever need some work done, when it comes to music, give him a call. The dude he's definitely the Maestro. So give him a call.
Yeah, he has a podcast too, right? He has a podcast. Oh, he don't have a podcast?
No podcast. He's just the co-owner of High Tension Network.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And of course, Wicked Turtle. Shout out to Wicked Turtle.
Yeah, Wicked Turtle.
Join the group.
We're back in the swing, man. We're back. We're gonna be making a lot of content for you.
I have a few reviews that I've done. I still have a review of the food I went and got at Poncho's. I still have to put that up. Yeah. I also have a review coming with Little Penguin. We're gonna be doing the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. So
there you go.
We're gonna be tasting that. Also, I got the pickles I just showed you guys. I'm going to be doing those. So I have a couple food reviews I'm going to be doing. Of course, if anything else pops up out there, we're trying to bring the internet is trying to bring back the snack wrap. So hopefully we can get the snack wrap back.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's such a push for it right now. There's one place out in I forget what it is. I watch on TikTok. It's the Iron Hill. They do it. They brought back the snack wrap and it was cool. Yeah, there you go, guys. Speaking of TikTok, but.
I was actually able to McDonald's redeem themselves a little bit. On the Eclipse show, we had kind of snuck into a McDonald's and it was able to eat inside of it and order from the kiosk. I never, it's been a long time since I was able to.
What do you mean, like sneak in? Kiosk. They're not open.
They weren't supposed to. No, they weren't supposed to have us in the lobby.
Oh, what was it closed?
The manager would come in and he looked at the workers and they're like, "Well, they're here for Thunder in the Valley." And then he's like, "Oh, okay."
I forgot you went to that. That's cool, by the way.
Oh,
I've
that
been to
was
that
pretty cool.
before.
That was pretty cool, dude. Oh,
I
there
saw
was a
motorcycles and
lot
stuff,
of
right?
bikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace
That's
Awesome was a
cool.
cool part too, man. And Joey P wrestled Big Con.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Big Con from
We
the
talk so much
Ascension,
Joey
Connor and
P. We're
Victor.
gonna have to have Joey P on some Slam Jam.
Good luck. I've been trying to do that for as long as I've known him.
Why? What's up? Why won't he want to come
I
on?
think he's camera shy. I
Is
really
he?
think he's.
Oh, come on. Tell him we'll make him look good.
Of course, he may look like $1 million, but
I'll make him look good. Trust me.
yeah. What the hell was I saying?
Our good buddy Johnny Moran used to be camera shy too.
Really, that
Now
guy,
he's not. Now he has 1 billion friends.
the Dark Horse,
Yeah.
the man. I'll never forget when he was.
Johnny Moran tried to get on everybody's podcast back in the
He was
day.
fucking, yeah, but he was fucking PPW and Hazleton champion at the same time, the Spotlight champion, and then like the Sanctuary champion at the same time. It was like, oh
I try
man,
to
that
reach
was,
out to him, see if he wants to come on the Slam Jam. We'll
yeah.
see if we get him. Christina too. Gotta talk to
Hey,
her,
just
too.
recently on Dark Elevation. No, excuse me.
No,
Recently
she was
on Rampage.
Yeah, there you go. I seen a
She was
little
on
bit of that. I saw a
Rampage.
little bit of her being on there, which was cool. I want to go
Yeah.
back so I can see her entrance and stuff. Did they show her entrance, or was it one of those we're
I
back
don't
from commercial
think-
break things?
I don't think no. I think because I think the only ones who got the entrance was Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but hey, it
That's
is what
fine.
it is. But she
Yeah,
looked
it
like
is
$1
what it
million
is.
bucks.
That's good. She was, dude. That's not that's not on YouTube. That's a nationally televised show. Right?
Yeah, that was Rampage. That was their
There you go.
that was their main show.
You're doing your thing. You know, you're getting there. That's the pinnacle of what all wrestlers need to hit is national TV. Doesn't matter what program you're
Yeah,
on.
I don't know if she was on Dark and Dark Elevation before this.
You told me she was on Dark before, but they had
Okay, well there you go. There you go. So
Yeah.
she's made her AEW debut before. She's
well, this is her official, you know, which is
right.
cool.
Her
is
main
cool.
debut or her main roster debut, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Wicked Turtle stuff. I mean, we got some stuff coming up. Like I
Yeah,
said,
we got a lot of
in the
stuff
fall-
down the pipe.
In the fall, I'm going to work on that Wicked Turtle Spotlight. I'd like to start reaching out towards more small business and talking to small business owners and or creators too. We can have creators on here. We could talk, but I'm going to be reaching out for projects like that. 4Fs, I guess. I guess we got to do that.
Definitely want to do that.
Right?
Our audio joint.
It's going to be a thing where 4Fs is going to be a little bit different than what this audience is used to. Before it was like a parody of Penguin Eats. This is going to be more of like the history of things, or we talk about a certain food or subject. You know, like the history of pizza, for instance, which is a very interesting story. The roots of that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I think it would be cool to
you
come
being
up with-
Italian could go back that lineage. You know,
I think I got my Italian pizza rights revoked when I went for the pineapple on top. So
I just had that the other day. My son came to me. We went to a place called the Melting Mushroom.
that sounds good.
Yeah, they use all
Very
natural
trippy.
ingredients. No offense against the Melting Mushroom, and we probably won't get a sponsor for them, but your pizza sucks. It was horrible.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I'm the
Excuse
pizza
me.
guy. I'm the pizza guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just about as good. I wouldn't say I'm up there with a Barstool, you know, but
David Portnoy. Hey.
I've reviewed a lot of pizza, and I know what I like. I like crisp. I like good sauce, good cheese. Around here, I'm trying to remember. Manino's here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, has a really good crust and sauce, and the cheese is something to do. But
have you
they
ever seen
really
Altoona pizza?
What's Altoona pizza?
Oh God, don't look it up.
They do
Don't
something
show a
different.
picture of that on the screen.
Is it like something where they put like mayonnaise on a cheesesteak?
No, it's a yellow American cheese on top of the pizza.
I've seen that before. I have seen that before. I've actually
seen. You wouldn't eat that, right?
I have tried it once.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about pizza. If they would mix that in with other stuff, like I know they just put it's just straight up American cheese, correct?
I think it is, and something
I
like an
think
onion. Or, I don't know.
I don't know, but if they would mix it with mozzarella or something, then it'd be okay because it makes it creamy.
Yeah,
But
like old school cafeteria pizza.
you know
Like,
what me and
but
you
yeah.
should do since you live up that way? We should do a pizza tour and go up to Old Forge. And I hear that's the pizza capital of the world, from what I understand. And we should
Yes,
go up there to Old Forge and get Old Forge pizza because
and
I'm
we could
down with the
probably
grandma's
meet. We
place.
could probably meet Matt Turner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Matt Turner works at I forget what one it is, but yeah, he works at like one of the biggest ones in Old Forge.
I mean, we can
I
also
think I'm
go
pretty sure
up
it
there.
does.
He lives up there.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
sure it's the main one, the main pizza place.
We could have the coach meet us up there. We could go and
Hell's yeah, dude. That'd be like a big major
go on like a
episode.
little pizza adventure. That'd be fun.
We
But
come up to Lycoming County Fair, and we can do a podcast special on fair foods.
when is
Williamsburg Fair.
the baseball stuff, the Little League? That's soon, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Probably in September.
Well, I want to do that world's food truck thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, dude.
I
Yeah.
could probably get like 6 videos out of that.
Yeah, that's for sure to think about that.
I could probably get
sure.
six videos of that, but you know, there's some things. I mean, we're not as on as frequent as we should. And again, we have lives. I have a family. You know, it's tough
Yeah.
to work around those schedules. Like I schedule this time sex slot just for What Up Peeps. This is just for What Up Peeps.
Right.
You know, and you know, I don't. If I just want to take a vacation, I take a vacation. I do what I want, and I'm not forced to
Absolutely.
do anything that I want to do. And that's what's great about living the way I live. You know, I never when I started doing this, it'd be nice to be as big as like Mr. Beast and use this as your full-time job. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I see a penguin burger and a Duke burger whacked up in our own little restaurant.
Yeah, man, I can't see why.
You know?
A couple more years of patronizing Leonards, and he might give me the Duke burger.
He
What
likes
would
you,
be
bro.
on that burger? I don't
You
know.
eat there a lot. You're like the number one customer.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I think Joey P might be the number one. He turned me on. Him
Oh,
and
really?
Rebecca. Oh yeah,
That
him and his
donut
wife,
sandwich I
Rebecca.
put up looked good.
Oh my god, the patrol burger.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do a side series here soon. We were just waiting for this vacation to go by, but I'm gonna be going to Hershey Park here soon and do a couple of videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some right now. I'm probably gonna do one here very soon. I might even do it tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. But they have a breakfast burger at Hershey Park right now, and it's
Oh, that sounds really good.
it's like a hamburger. It's like a cheeseburger with a piece of sausage on it and on a donut. There's a donut for the bun. So
That sounds really good.
might do that
Really
one.
good.
But I wanted to go and do a couple foods from Hershey Park just to put it out there for the Hershey Park peeps.
Yeah.
You know, just to show the people
I'll
that
probably do one for Knobles.
Knobles is, dude, you gotta get tri potatoes are banging.
Oh my god, the
Dude,
tri-taters.
and then
Every time, at least.
there's some sort of grandma kitchen that's there too. Dude, they have some good food up there, man. They really do.
The Fudge Shop.
Yes, the ice
The
cream is banging.
International.
I love Knobles.
I ate gator for the first time. Yeah, we should make a trip
Knobles.
up there.
I love Knobles more than I love Hershey Park.
Oh, dude, Knobles is amazing. We might be able to see McFoley up there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Driving around, beep beep. McFoley, just let's do a real viral video. Just run me over.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Or just
I'm gonna take a bump. I'm gonna take a big back bump. Just jump me off for this some bits. Go, floor it.
All right, guys.
Let's get off here before I think of ideas for Knobles to kick me out. I
Yeah.
don't want that. I've already
don't want
I
Knobles to kick us out.
recorded in the Black Diamond mine, and they had to call the fun police on me. That's a fun story you'd have to ask Kevin about. He was laughing about the meal was getting
I can't wait
kicked
to
out
link
for
up with the
filming.
Rope to Rope crew. We should do a Sheets after the fair.
Absolutely, we should.
That'd be fun.
100%.
Hot dogs.
3 hot dogs for $1.
What do we call it?
You can't beat that.
Power slams and hot dogs, or power bombs and hot dogs.
Oh my god, yeah, what was that? Yeah, I forget.
Hot dogs and power bombs. We film it at Sheets live. It's a live recording.
We used to do that all the time.
I know.
Every after PPW, would go right to Sheets and film.
They have them all set up now pretty good now, but they have a TV in the background, which.
Well, just Sheets in Hazleton.
Well, every Sheets that I know has like a TV in the background. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone I've been has a TV in them now. That's how they're building them with TV. They make it like a little lounge. All the remade
with
ones, they're
the
making like
seating area. Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
I
they make like a
remember,
little
yeah.
lounge. And then if you do it in Hazleton, you have to do it outside, and then you got to worry about
Yeah,
you got to worry about the people in the crowd and all. Yeah, it's just,
we did that out in the middle of fucking winter outside of Hazleton.
y'all are nuts. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say. That's
We
nuts.
just went. We ran into Mike Orlando there plenty of times. Oh my god, Chandler Hopkins.
We used to go to the
there all the time.
Applebee's. The whole PPW crew went to Applebee's. Shout out to
That'd be
PPW,
fun.
the Applebe's crew.
Snakes, thick,
But there were several times.
thick.
Couple times we went when they didn't go, and I've seen James Storm was there.
Yeah,
hanging out with James Storm and stuff, and he's just like the coolest dude. I love James.
He's back on Impact, by the way.
Yeah,
he made a re-debut with America's Most Wanted, and now he's back on the singles run in it.
I'll talk to wifey about the fair. I'm hoping I can go, but we'll see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, the next show we're gonna do some Bob's Burgers. That's supposed to be on the streamings. Well, let's hope.
By tomorrow.
Let's hope and pray. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. It's your boy the Penguin.
It's the Duke.
And that's what's up. Blah blam.
Blam.
Thank you for tuning in to another Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all things Wicked by clicking the link tree in the description of this video. I'd like to take the time now to thank RAZE Energy Drinks as being the official sponsor of the Wicked Turtle Network. RAZE Energy Drinks gives you FRESH, which stands for Focus, Recovery, Energy, Stamina, and Hydration, with giving you no crash. RAZE Energy Drinks has 0 sugar, electrolytes, and BCAA aminos. Hashtag Raise Up, and go to your local GNC vitamin shop and get yourself a RAZE, or go to repsports.com, and where you can order all your RAZE in bulk by putting in promo code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that will be in the description of this video.